Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all well. Today is about camping tips and essentials that you might need while you're out in your camper van. Nice. I'm heading towards the Lake District right now to a campsite that I'm going to stay at for 3 whole days so I can explore the area fully. Today it's all about camping tips and essentials, so let's get stuck in. Nice. Water is super heavy. There's probably about 10 kilos of water there, so I always wait until I get to a campsite before I fill up my water rather than carrying it around with me in the van. If you pay for an electric hookup, you can have everything on in the van worry-free without battery anxiety. Nice. Speaking of electric, I always unravel my electric cable fully, no matter how far away the electric hookup is, just to avoid any potential fire hazards. Another thing that I do before I set off, and sometimes before I even book a campsite, is I have a quick look on Google Maps to see what's around and about in the area. Are there any great walks? Are there any shops nearby? More importantly, is there a pub? This is a super simple one, but don't forget to fill up your fuel tank and/or your diesel heater if you've got one. If I'm planning a huge hike, what I generally tend to do is turn up at the campsite the night before. That means I can get a good night's sleep, get up early and get on with my day rather than travelling for 3, 4, 5 hours and then going on a massive walk. Trust me, if you do that, your legs and your head will really thank you for it. I always bring more food than I'm going to need because I never know when hunger's going to strike and I want a midnight snack. Also, don't forget to stock up on the little essentials like coffee, tea, sugar, spices, olive oil, tomato sauce, whatever takes your fancy. Easy meals like this one here are brilliant for when you've been on a huge walk and can't be bothered making a massive dinner when you get back. I also print off a little menu that details everything that I'm going to be eating whilst on my trip. Breakfast, lunch and dinner, or breakfast, dinner, tea, depends where you're from in the UK, and that means I use as little brain power as possible while I'm camping. Nice. I also pre-chill everything in the fridge at home before I put it into my camper van fridge. That means it doesn't have to work as hard to cool everything down. Lovely. Keeping on the theme of fridges and to keep your battery anxiety low, while I'm travelling somewhere, if I'm going to be off grid, what I generally tend to do is have the fridge on full blast while I'm driving because the split charger will keep the battery topped up, lovely, and then once I get camped up, I'll put it onto its lowest setting and keep opening and shutting the fridge door down to a minimum. And quickly staying on the theme of being off grid, I think it's great to invest in a power bank and a solar panel setup, just so then you know that if the worst case scenario happens, you've got a backup. And I know, before you comment, you can also get an inverter and a decent battery setup and a solar panel on the roof of your van instead of getting a power bank. I always bring a tablet with me with my favourite movies and TV shows downloaded to it, just in case for whatever reason I have to hunker down in the van. I think a Bluetooth speaker is essential for any camping trip, just for a bit of background ambient music. Don't turn into that campsite DJ. Also, another little tip, download the area on Google Maps that you're visiting, just in case you get there and there's zero signal. Also bring sleeping options. I've got a super warm sleeping bag, but also a lighter fleece, just in case it gets too warm. Options, people, options. Hot water bottle for chilly nights, lifesaver. Baby wipes, you'll thank me later. Did that sound a bit creepy? No, because you'll think, yeah, it's fine. Yeah. I also bring a load of spare plastic bags to put wet clothes in, just in case your walk turns into a swim. I don't always put my pop top up, and that's to keep the heat in during colder nights, but it's nice to pop the top to help a bit of airflow on warmer days. And if you are sleeping up in the pop top, put all your covers up here and store them up there. Nice. Crocs, bring them if you love them, burn them if you don't. Dry robe, I'm saying nothing, you know you are. Right then, it's time to do some quickfire essentials and tips. Enjoy. Packing cubes, brilliant. Keep your keys on you at all times. Some doors auto lock. Don't ask me how I know. For those shorter one night stays, I don't even bother spinning the seat round. I always bring a first aid kit, some spare fuses, a screwdriver and a jump starter kit just in case the worst happens. Mini tongs, seriously, underrated. No doubt you'll be bringing tea towels, so why not shove them between your crockery to stop them from rattling while you're driving. Fold away chairs and fold away table, easy to stash and always handy. I also bring an outdoor mat to stop taking half the field inside the van. But bring a sweeping brush for when the mat fails. I always bring a canopy and or an awning with me. It's nice to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Outdoor light for sitting out in the evening, adds instant cosy vibes. Not now though, it's daytime. Plasma lighter, lights your fire pit or cosy candles every single time. Nice. And if you've got a V-dub transporter, pre-chop your wood, shove it in your front seat. Nice. If you're on electric hookup and you're a coffee addict like me, it's always nice to bring your coffee machine with you. And if you don't have a coffee machine, just get yourself a low watt kettle like this. I think they use them in Premier Inns. They take about 4 hours to boil, but eventually you'll have a cup of coffee. Nice. This is my #1 fan. It's great for getting rid of smells and steam from the van when you're cooking, and or it's great for getting the fire pit going if it burns out. An outdoor kitchen, including burner and SQ Professional pan. They're brilliant. I love them. I absolutely love this tap. Nice and spicy. Look at that. Lovely. I always bring a fire pit too, but I don't think I'm going to be having a fire tonight with this rain. Here's how to keep things running smoothly trip after trip. Make a reusable packing list that you can refer to before every trip. Less stress, more fun. Do a bit of a van sort out every 3 months or so, because you might be carrying things that you don't need. Don't forget to bring backup gas bottles, because you never know when they might run out. Bring stuff for a hobby that you never have time for at home, like photography, knitting, reading, sketching, whatever it is. And also, bring plenty of beer. I book a lot of my campsites via Google or PitchUp or directly via the site, but it's always great if you've been somewhere to review it, because it really helps everybody in the community know where they're going before they go. Right then folks, that's a wrap on this episode. But before you wander off to watch videos of people building log cabins in the woods with nothing but a spoon and a dream, here's a sneak peek at what's coming up over the next few weeks. I go for a hike up Grisdale Pike, yep, it's as steep as it sounds, where I discovered that my legs have a very firm opinion on uphill climbs. There were views, there was sweat, there may have been snacks, you'll have to watch to find out. Meanwhile, back at the van, my pop top decided to become a water feature thanks to some good old-fashioned British weather, wind, rain and a surprise indoor paddling pool coming soon. I also put my latest budget awning to the test. Spoiler alert, it didn't collapse, but there were a few suspenseful moments, all part of the charm. Then there's my visit to Keswick, and the best part, I walked there directly from the campsite, which means zero parking drama, maximum scenery. I'll show you the exact route and maybe point out where I got lost a few times, pretending it was intentional exploring. And while we're on the topic of walking, I'll be showing you everything that's within strolling distance of the campsite. Yes, that includes a place that sells dangerously good beer too. You'll also get a full campsite tour, the facilities, the layout, the vibe, and I get to chat with the owners of this amazing place too. I'll be showing off my new bag. I know what you're thinking, it's like a life jacket. No, it's my new photography hiking bag. And despite the nautical look, it's actually the best bit of kit I've picked up in ages. You'll see why. We'll also head to this stunning woodland area nearby, perfect for a chilled walk or a bike ride if you're into that sort of thing. Very zen, very leafy, and a slight risk of squirrel-related distractions. And honestly, that's just the tip of the adventure iceberg. There's lots more to come, including some unexpected twists, some helpful tips, and possibly me tripping over a guy rope on camera. So if you're into camping, hiking, gear reviews, or just watching someone try to keep it all together with a leaky van and an overstuffed backpack, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of it. Seriously though, you don't want to miss what's coming up in the next few weeks. I'm currently locked away with man flu. I wasn't even expecting to get this vlog out this week, so I'm sorry it's a short one. It's the best I could do at such short notice. Thanks for watching and see you again soon. Nice.